What's up, YouTube? I'm Ace Palomero, South Texas Realtor, proud son of the Rio Grande Valley, and someone who's boning up on his Spanish. Welcome to my channel. Today this morning, we're going for a drive, and I want to show y'all basically as many of the fourplex subdivisions that I can this morning. So yeah, let's get this video rolling. So this subdivision's in Alton, along Stewart actually. Pretty close to 107. On the MLS, they're asking, I want to say like 565 if I remember correctly. This subdivision's also still in Alton, but it's basically on the border of Palmhurst. You can see over here, there's at least 3 more empty lots that they'll be building on. There's more over there in the back, but they're already underway regarding the construction. And these are going for like, I think 515, 520. Now this subdivision is along Cherry. Actually, I think this area is zoned for McAllen. But yeah, I pass by this area like every single time on my way to the ranch. And I think they're going for like around 500 actually. This subdivision's along Ware Road, just off 107, so it's really close to UTRGV. Like you could get to the school in, I don't know, 5 minutes. I actually pass by this neighborhood every single time I go to the ranch too, so yeah, I see it a lot. Actually, the subdivision on the north side of this though is all single family houses. So I'm actually curious to what the actual property taxes will be when everything's built up. This development behind me is also a fourplex development. It's along 107 or University Drive. It's between Ware and 23rd. But yeah, take a look at this. Yeah, you can see they just started breaking ground. All fourplexes. Alright, I'm cutting the drive short. I was gonna show you at least 4 or 5 more subdivisions and developments, but something came up and I gotta meet somebody like within the hour. But yeah, there's several fourplex neighborhoods and developments that are, you know, still not done being filled out. And the big reason why I'm showing all this is so that people can, you know, I guess see that it's not like, you know, inventory will run out anytime soon, and that this area is still growing and still developing. Oh, that's a new neighborhood. I think that's actually single family. I'm on, I guess if you're from the area, I'm along 23rd right now. Yeah, they have lots for sale here. But yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of other realtors, and I don't think too much from this, like, you know, from our area. I think we're pretty straight up here in the valley, but they're from like other bigger metros, bigger cities like in Texas and all across the US, where they post a lot of content that I think kind of adds to the FOMO, the fear of missing out, for a lot of first-time home buyers and first-time investors. And I think that's actually a disservice to the public. Like, everybody who I've talked to who's bought property in like the past, you know, 20 years, and these are all older people, like they know that real estate, like other industries, it has cycles, right? Ups and downs, peaks and troughs. And I personally believe that we're actually at the to start, you know, the downturn. Like there's simply no way, you know, assuming nothing crazy happens, like another bank bailout, there's simply no way that this like astronomical increase in home prices and like property prices can continue. Like especially with the current inflation. Right now, I'm passing by this. It's a 16-unit apartment that I think it's still on the market, but yeah, they're asking about $1 million for it, and I don't know. I think it could use some work. I haven't stepped inside, but just from the outside, yeah, if you're potentially gonna be a buyer for that property anyway, and you know this if you're already, I guess, an experienced investor or buyer, but yeah, the older the property, the more you're gonna have to set aside for repairs and renovations. And yeah, even if you're buying a new property, you should still consider. You should still have a cash reserve. Like you don't want to be faced with a sudden repair, and then you have to take out another loan just to take care of that repair or that issue. From the property owners that I've talked to, they own, you know, fourplexes and single family rentals. Is typically for a given property, they like to have at least 3 months worth of rent as a reserve. And the only property I own is that 10 acres I own with my brother, but the math makes sense to me. Regarding the prices of these new construction fourplexes, in the past, I'd say month, for sold prices anyway, the lowest I've seen was 480, 485, and the highest was, I believe, 570. And the main factor, and this goes for I think all real estate, is the location. Yeah, the closer it is, like, you know, the city centers, if you will, the busier streets, even the highway, like, you know, the more expensive it's gonna be. And like the further out from it, the further out the property is from the busier areas, yeah, the cheaper it's gonna be. That's kind of just common sense when you think about it. So for the ones that, at least the subdivisions I've shown in this video, yeah, the ones that are cheaper, they're a lot closer to, McAllen. The ones that are more expensive are closer to McAllen, closer to Edinburg. I think, yeah, the ones I did show, like, they're all, or at least 2 or 3 of them were Alton. And if you're from the valley, you probably have the notion that Alton's the ghetto, Alton's the hood, but there's a lot of development in Alton. I'm about to wrap the video up. I need to get something in my stomach, go to Mickey D's. But yeah, that's it. I just want to show y'all at least some of the development here in the Rio Grande Valley. And just a reminder, before you make that offer, at the very least, make sure things pencil out. Like, you don't want to be wasting your time either. And yeah, if you're looking for someone to work with here in the valley, my information's down below.